you guys. Welcome to an upper body Pilates workout. Grab a ball and grab some ankle weights that we're going to use as hand weights today. If you have little hand weights, that will be helpful, but these weights double, it's like why buy two things when you can use one thing for two purposes. So I just put them on my hands, slide my hands through the circle. And then we're going to use the ball to get a little extra engagement for this little warm-up routine. So we're going to start warming up with the feet hip-width distance, maybe a little bit wider than the hips because of the size of your ball. I want you to squeeze the ball between your inner thighs, and notice that the more you squeeze the ball, the more you're going to engage that lower belly. We want to engage lower belly, give it that lift, and the zip up and in, right? Okay, now we're going to reach the arms out parallel to the ground. We're going to relax the shoulders, and we're going to take some circles with the shoulders. Notice how I'm keeping my arms extended, and so I'm not bending my elbows. I'm just making big circles with the shoulder joint. I'm going to do 10 in this direction, 10 more in this direction, and then we're going to do 15 the other direction. So we got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. The hands are going around in a circle, the shoulder joint being the middle of your circle. I want you to be really mindful of taking big movements just with the shoulder joint, not with the elbows or the wrists. Keep squeezing your weight and keep engaging your core. We have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice how I have soft knees. I'm going to reach my arms up. I'm going to bend at my elbows, keeping the triceps right next to my head. I'm going to have the weights together, and I'm going to reach up and then lower the hands at the nape of the neck. Reach up, extend the arms completely. Exhale, drop the hands down. We're going to do 15. Knit the ribs toward the hips, getting that subtle anterior tilt of the pelvis. Soft knees, taking deep breath. Engage your core. The more you squeeze the ball, the more you're going to engage your inner thighs and your lower belly muscles. Let's do 7 and 6, getting that full range of motion. 4 and 3, 2, last one. Extend the arms as much as you can and slowly lower them back down. Reach the arms parallel to the ground. Arms drop down by your side. Now we're going to set the ball off to the side. We will be using the ball later on in the workout. Okay, so now we're going to do this little fly exercise. So we're kind of in like a warrior one, kind of like a lunge type position here. And we're going to have the hands in front of the front knee, and we're hinging the body weight over this front leg. So my back leg is straight, front leg is bent. I have extension in my spine. I'm hugging up and in with the belly. Hands start in front of the knee with the hands together. Elbows go out. Hug your shoulder blades towards your spine. And then with control, lower your hands back down in front of your knee. We're going for 15. So you're lowering with control and you're squeezing your shoulder blades together when you come up. We got 13. Squeeze the belly up and in. Try to give that little bit of anterior tilt forward with the hips, but still creating all that extension in the spine. The shoulders are working away from the ears, and you're pulling your scapula towards your spine, and then with control, lowering your arms. So you're getting this full range of motion. We got 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Arms go down. Let's reach our body back up, and we're going to pivot on our feet and get a little variation on the other side. So now we're going to do a little row. Same kind of thing, but now the elbows are going to go down by the side body. So the hands are going to be down on either side of the front knee, And we're going to keep the arms close toward the chest. Reach your elbows as close or as high up as you can. The hands come up toward the ribs, and then the hands go down on either side of the knee. So we're going 15 and 14. Squeeze the belly up and in. Get that anterior tilt of the pelvis, but still have extension in the spine. For 12. And 3. And 2. And last one. Squeeze it up. Raise your torso. Pivot on your feet. We're going to get into a tabletop position. So lowering down with ease. Let's grab that ball. Keep it close by. For tabletop, we want to make sure the hands are under the shoulders. The knees are under the hips, and we're going to point the toes. So we're going to do a bird dog type of thing, where bird dog is opposite hand and arm. Hand and leg, arm and arm, leg, opposite arm to leg. Okay, so we have right leg, left arm. Okay, here we go. We're going to extend, and then we're going to bring the ball to touch the knee and squeeze it in. So you're pushing the ball between the hand and the knee, and then you're exhaling for extension. So we have 15 in total. We're already 2 in. We got 13. 12. Push your ball with your knee. Squeeze your belly. Keep drawing your ribs and your hips together. So your belly is staying very engaged. Remember, this is an upper body workout. Squeeze that ball. Notice how my hand squeezing the ball is engaging my shoulder joint. Can you see that in the video? Make sure that you're engaging every part of your body. You got 5. And with extension, give it a little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the knee down, press back onto your heels. Take a moment with your palms face up. Arch your spine and round your spine. And arch the spine and round the spine. One more time. You know, getting all of this movement in your back, your upper back, your middle back. All right, now we're going to go to the other side. Grab the ball in the right hand. You're going to extend left leg, right hand out into complete extension. Exhale, press your knee into the ball. Inhale for extension. Exhale, press. So when I'm doing extension, I'm being careful not to hyperextend. So this motion right here would be the hyperextension. And then I'm opening up my belly a little too much. I'm trying to keep my belly engaged. So I'm not going over and beyond extension. Exhale for flexion. Inhale, extend. For 10 more. And I'm being really mindful. I'm giving a good push on that ball when I bring my knee in. And I'm being mindful of squeezing the ball with my hand. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Extend it out, let the ball go to the side. We're going to press into a child's pose position. Rest the forehead down, walk the hands out, finding that deep stretch. And then ragdolling your body up into this kneeling position. Roll the shoulders. Forward, up and back. Forward, up and back. All right, let's take a plank position. Plank position, you can have your knees down. But if your knees are down, I really want to make sure you still have that extension in your pelvis. So this is not tabletop. Here we go for, this is tabletop. This is knees down in plank position. Maybe you're taking the full plank position. Elbows face forward, hands are deeply engaged, and they're right underneath the shoulders. We're going to do shoulder taps. So we're going to keep our body still. You're hugging your belly up and in. You're bringing your lower ribs and your hip points together, and you're going to tap one shoulder, tap the other shoulder for 15, 13, 10 more. Trying to stay as stable as you can. You can see I'm even doing a little bit of rocking, but I'm trying to stay stable. For 7, 'Remember, this is about your upper body, so it's not going to be easy. But we're burning off that latent energy, getting that latent energy, that anxious energy to get worked out. Let's do 3 and 2. Okay, last one. All right, set the knees down. So we're going to do a little side plank position here for shoulder stability. So in side plank, you have options here. You can stay on one knee and you can dip your hips down, or you can be in your full expression of side plank. We're just going to do 10 dips on each side. So you're trying to get extension, dropping the hips down and picking the hips back up. We have 7 more, so I'm really stabilizing this bottom shoulder. Squeeze the belly up and in for 5. Only 2 more. Okay, and down. So you saw in that last bit I did the exhale out of my mouth. I save those really intense moments for the exhale out of my mouth, but for the most part, I'm inhaling and exhaling out of my nose. Okay, 10 on this side. 10, 9. So I'm keeping my stabilizing arm straight. So this is really good for stabilizing your shoulder joint. 6. Squeeze the belly up and in. 2 and 1. Whew, that's nice. That's nice. That feels good for me. Okay, so next one we're going to do is a crunch with the ball at the sacrum. So balls at your lower back, and really tuck it in. And then the hands are going to either go forward or back. I'm going to try the forward motion first. So I'm going to get that C-shaped curve with my spine. So that was a really subtle movement. You can see that I have extension. I'm kind of beaming out my lower ribs, and then I'm going to hug my lower ribs in toward my hip points. I'm going to exhale down as much as I can. Or actually, I'm going to inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. I'm going to do 15. So I'm being really mindful of squeezing my navel in. You know, sometimes what can be some good feedback is to squeeze something between your knees. Inhaling down, exhaling to come up. Being very mindful that the head and the neck and the shoulders are staying stable. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, crunch, and 3, zip up and in from pelvic floor, and 2, and 1. Okay, now I'm actually going to keep everything just as is, and I'm going to hold my other weight, and I'm going to do twists. I'm going to twist to the side and the other side. I'm just twisting at the center part of my torso so I can get into my obliques, keeping my elbows close by my side body. We have 13. Inhaling center, exhaling for the twist. We got 12 more. Keep your weight leaned back so you're not sitting up every twist. Using a little bit of that support from the ball. We got 10, 8, 9, and 8, and 7, last one. Whew. Okay. Now we're going to go onto our back and we're going to pass the ball between our hands around our legs. So let's lower down with control, lowering down nice and easy. We're going to reach our ball up and squeeze the ball between our hands and lift both legs up. Let's flex the feet. We're going to lift our upper body up. So if this is too much on your neck, just keep your shoulders and your head down. If you feel like this is okay on your neck and you're not straining in your neck, keep your shoulders lifted off and you're looking up toward the sky. Now you're going to lower one leg and pass the ball to the other hand around your upper leg and then reach the leg up, pass the ball. Exhale down, inhale up. That's 13, 12, 11, 10. Squeezing the navel down toward the floor so you're really sealing your spine on the floor. You got 5. And one more on each side just for a little extra credit. Whew. Relax the head. Put the ball on your shins and relax your legs towards your chest. Okay. Now we're going to do little twists. So we're going to keep the ball between the knees. We're going to spread out the arms into this T-type position. We have a 90-degree angle in the ankles, knees, and the hips. We're going to exhale the legs as a unit toward the side, but don't drop them down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, bringing them up. We're doing 15. So a total of 30. So this should feel pretty nice. It's like mixing the endurance with the stretch. And really notice the shoulders stabilizing, rooting down. So you're getting that pivot at the middle part of your torso. Trying to maintain the angle in your knees and your hips. And keep squeezing the ball. You're going to feel it a little bit more on this last few. Keep your hands down. Inhale, it comes up. Exhale, nice and slow to the side. Hug the belly in. Feel that extension and that stretch. We have 5 more. And 2 more. Slowing them down and zipping up and in with your navel even more than you already were. Last one on each side. And then bring your legs up. Grab onto the ball. All right, we're going to move right along. We have a little bit of a challenging one coming up. So this next one is a side plank, but we're going to be on let's go on forearm and bottom knee. for a side plank. And we're going to have one hand up. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to draw a knee toward elbow and get that side crunch, and then knee toward shoulder. So you're going to go 10, 10, 9, 9. Keep your ribs and your hips joining in toward each other. We got 8 more. Last one. Okay, now we're going to prop up and we're going to do little thread the needle. So we're going to reach our hand and we're going to thread through and reach back up for 10, 9, and 8. Use the breath. Squeeze the belly. Reaching that hand out under your armpit as far as you can go, gazing after the hand. And 2. And last one. All right, I'm gonna set my foot down, coming up. Whew, okay, other side. We're gonna do side plank on the elbow, and then bottom knee is down, okay? Top arm is up, elbows up. You're gonna crunch, and then shoulder and knee to shoulder. So you're getting oblique and front crunch, and oblique and front crunch. And 5. And 2. Last one. And then lift up into your side plank and then thread the needle. That top arm is going to reach all the way through that little hole under your armpit and back up for 9 more. And 5. Squeeze your abs. 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. Woo! Okay, let's take a little child's pose. Let's actually use the ball for child's pose. Let's roll the hands out on the ball and drop the chest down. Drop the head. And then roll the hands over to the left side. Drop the head. Getting that extra extension in the side body. And roll it over toward the right side, getting that extra extension now on the opposite side body. Drop the head. And then rolling it back up. Let's roll over the ball, rounding the spine. And then arching the spine, opening up the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Great. Now let's open up our legs. Reaching for the toes. Let's get a little side body stretch. Going up into this kind of windmill action. We're going to exhale to the side. And inhale up. Exhale to the side. Inhale up. Just slowly cool your body down. 1 more in each direction. And then coming into the front. Exhale, bow your head down. Inhale, coming up. Reach the arms up. Exhale one more time for a forward fold. And reaching your head back up. And feet come into a butterfly position or diamond shape. Hold on to your toes and butterfly out the legs. Great. All right, and then a seated position. Bring the hands to the heart, bow your head down. And sway ear towards shoulder. And sway the head over to the other side. And just doing that a couple times. Opening up the throat, just releasing any tension in the neck, the jaw. Opening and closing the mouth. How do you feel? Thank you for participating. See you next time.